Hello, everyone. Well, hello. It seems like we have been waiting for this day for so long. And I am so happy that it started. And I am so honored to be around you, to be with this amazing community. I know we have 500 of you guys have been registering. So this is going to be a great party. And I cannot be more honored and more delighted to get it started today. So we're going to spend together this whole week, and there always also will be some bonus sessions. And during this week, I will be talking about how to create success, how to reach wealth, and how to design a life of your dream, how to design a life that where you feel there is abundance everywhere, there is wealth around you, there is success everywhere. And I'm so happy. Not only we had 500 ladies registered for this, but we have men with us and gentlemen with us. So really welcome. And I am so honored to have you with us and to have you join. So we will be talking about so many things, and every day is actually building to the next day. So what I would like to ask from you is to be dedicated and really to honor yourself by being present, because more you follow, more you lean into all the material that I will be sharing and to all the information that I will be teaching, but also to the exercises I will be taking you through day after day. More you will see that you have the basics, you have the foundation to create something amazing, to create an amazing life, to create something so excellent that you wonder how did you jump to another level. And what it takes is understanding the foundation, but also what it takes is understanding the codes of self-leadership. Because when you know how to lead yourself, when you know how to take yourself from where you are to the life of excellence and greatness you want to create, you got the key to the secret to the success. You got the key to really making your life as you want it. And I love, keep the comments coming. I would love this to be a two-way conversation. I will be teaching, but I would like to get your feedback, to get your comments, to get your questions, so that I can shape the content to better serve you, to better respond. So let's get it started. Please say hello. Tell me where you are connecting from. I know that we are live streaming today on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and there is a huge community in LinkedIn. I am so happy to see you, and also on Facebook. So please tell us where you're connecting from. Say hi and tell us where you're from. I'm gonna give you a minute so I can read the chat. I know I can see Oman, I can see Pakistan, I can see Casablanca, I can see from Africa. I am so happy to have all those amazing people with us today. So, two things to get started. There is one very important thing. Morocco, we have a lot of Moroccans in the house. Amazing. And Mauritania, very welcome. This is incredible. Oman, hello, sahla habibti. Rabat, we have people from all over, from Dubai, from Pakistan. This is a US. How wonderful to see you all. From Malawi, from Denmark, from Tunisia. This is amazing. And that's what the globalization is about. And that's what the word have gone. And this is why I am so honored to be here to serve you. I have waited for this time for many years, because what I'm giving you today is out of authenticity, out of real love, out of real experience. We see Switzerland is in the house. We see UAE, Dubai, and I can see some of the empowered leaders that worked with me before. Hi, Yasmin. Hi, all the beautiful ladies. I can see you here, and I am so happy to see you with us. Saudi Arabia, Brussels, amazing. All this energy. This is going to be exciting. I am so happy. It's going to be so much fun. But I would like also to work together. So that's why, do you know that, we can be talking, I have somebody who says he's my neighbor. Yes, Sahar, I can see you. So nice to see you with me today. there are, for you to remember what I say, do you know what it takes to remember? Is to write down the ideas, because we want this experience to be so memorable. We want this masterclass to be a start of a huge quantum leap and a huge jump in your life. And for it to happen, I would like you to really take this seriously and be with me and lean into all the material to really grasp everything we take. And for that, that's why I sent you this beautiful workbook. So everyone should have this workbook. If you don't have it, we have an amazing community of Bell team. Just send that, just say, I need workbook, and they will send it to you by email. If you haven't received it, please go back and register. It's bellmethod.com, and you can get your workbook today, because this is going to be your $1 million roadmap, actually, because what you're going to be learning today is going to help you change your life, to help you create what you want to do with your life. If it is to attract the million, this is where you will be focusing on. If it is to have a life of fulfillment, this is what you will focus on. And when I talk a lot about, I'll be talking about money, Millie, tomorrow, but today, what I want to really set up and define is the foundation for you to create success in your life, to create fulfillment, to create wealth. And when I mean with wealth, it's not just the money. Wealth is everything. Wealth is the love you have in your life. Wealth is the relationships you have in your life. Wealth is how you feel when you wake up in the morning and you're just happy because you see a flower and you see abundance around you. Because you can have millions of dollars, but if you don't have that wealth and that abundance, you get nothing. And that wealth, you can create it. Hi, Shabby. So nice to see you with us. Hi, Karima. So honored to have you join us. I am so happy to see these beautiful friends and new friends. This is amazing. And congratulations for being here today. Congratulations for honoring yourself, because this is for you. This is an investment for you to look at, to reassess, to reset, if you will, your life, to start it on a foundation and jump quantum leap to whatever you want to be, either in a leadership position, in a higher executive position, as an entrepreneur, as a unicorn, as you name it, as a star, as an influential leader. I have clients who came in looking for something big, and today they are on TV becoming a star. Yes, it's possible. This week is to show you that whatever you put in your mind, you can make it your life. I love your energy. I love your energy too. This is, I told you it's going to be a party. It's going to be a party where we will be exchanging so many things. And the most beautiful thing is that collectively, we will rise up in vibration. Collectively, we can rise up in energy, and we can attract and create whatever you want to see in your life. So I see a lot of faces that know me, a lot of friends, and it's so nice to see you. And for those who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Dr. Hind. And I am from Morocco, actually connecting today from Morocco and connecting with all of you all around the world. And my journey is interesting and amazing, and I will be sharing a bit of it throughout this week. But what I want to tell you is that my leadership started in my living room when I was 18 years old, because that day where my professors had to come home to convince my parents to let me go study abroad, in a time where in Morocco, girls wouldn't go study abroad. They actually get married and settle down. But against all odds, I did go to Paris to one of the best engineering schools. And without even knowing English, without even knowing what the US meant. Yes, we didn't know. The only thing we had at that time were cassettes, watching movies and dreaming, the impossible dream. And my dream was to go to Harvard, and I didn't make Harvard right after my engineering degree. So I went to Harvard where I did my PhD in sustainable development and environmental engineering. And after that, I enrolled at the World Bank. And the World Bank was the start of my journey, where I understood what development meant, what I understood what was my calling, when I understood what it means to make a difference in people's life, to make a difference and to bring a smile and a child, in improving the lives of women, in setting up initiatives and infrastructure. They are so big, and I'm talking about on millions and billions of dollars, and we will be talking about money tomorrow. So I will be really diving into that. But what it helped me understand that the word is amazing, and the energy in the word and connecting with people is what makes a difference. So after that, I spent 20 years working on strategy, development, finance. And this past 2 years, I shifted. I had a calling. I woke up and I decided that I'm going to dedicate my work and my time and my life to serve and to help women become great leaders, to help women reach the dreams, to help women believe in the possibilities, believe in themselves, believe that if they dream of a beautiful life, yes, they can make it, they can create it, they can have it their own. And to do that, I created the BAL method, which is the believe, act, and lead method. And that's what I teach. So I've already taught 200 people as part of the mastermind, and I taught it also 2000. And I'm so happy to give you today the foundation, the first codes of self-leadership, because this method, what it is based on really, is those 15 codes of self-leadership. And these 15 codes, once you know them, you know that the power is inside of you. You know that the shift you want to create in your life is inside you. And this week, we will be unlocking together the 3 first codes of self-leadership. And today, we're going to be talking about 1. So let's grab together. Let's all take this nice workbook if you have it handy, because I'm going to take you step by step through this workflow. But in the beginning, who's excited about this, and what is it that you would like to really learn this week? What do you want to come out this week with? I would love to see that. Yes, power is inside you. Absolutely right. What else? What do you want? Yes. Yes. What else? What? Yes. Everybody's like, yeah, I love the image. Keep them coming. We love that. We love the emojis. Keep them coming. And so I want to see what would you like to learn today. What is the one thing you want to come up with this week? People are saying I'm excited. I love the emojis, but what is it? Defining your goal? Yes. Understanding your mission? Yes. What else? Tell me more. What are the other things that you would like to see, you would like to learn, you would like to see this week? Okay, so people are saying are so excited. So let's go into the first exercise, which is design your success and roadmap. And to start, what makes a difference between people, as you can see, self-discipline, unlock my strength. I love that. Conquer my fears. I love this. We will be talking into that in day 3. Yes, I'm so happy defining my goals, designing success roadmap, a balanced life. Yes, absolutely. This is the subject of today, defining the goal. This is amazing. These are all amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. Yes, be clear on how to achieve my goal. We will be talking about that, leadership. I love all these subjects because this is what we all thrive for. It's really knowing where we're going, knowing how to create a life where we feel happy no matter what happened. Write it down. It's really success is having a life where you feel happy no matter what is happening around you. Because happiness doesn't depend on circumstances. Happiness is a state inside of you. And that state, the key is in your hand. And this is what we'll be talking about actually today. So let's start first with understanding what are the 5 pillars of a balanced life. To continue to initiate and break down barriers. I love that. Yes, I love it. I love it. All those comments are so amazing. I love it. You rock, guys and girls and guys. I am so happy to be with you today. This is very exciting. This is amazing. Starting a meaningful life. I love that, Catherine. I love all the subject. Thank you, TP. This is very good. Break down barriers. Amazing. So let's get started. let's get started. Are you ready? I want to see one in the chat if you're ready to get the first key. Are you guys ready? Yes. Yes. Amazing. So the 5 pillars, to have a balanced life, and you can see what makes a difference. You can be, you can make millions. You can be the vice president. You can be the president. You can be the CEO. But if your life, you are not emotionally happy, emotionally content. I'm loving the energy. This is exciting. I knew this is going to be a party, and I told you this is the 2 ways. This is amazing. This collective intelligence. I think I'm going to have a surprise for you over the weekend, because we will do a spiritual session where we can manifest millions together. So we will work on that as I see how you advance. And actually, which is very nice, because what I wanted to do is there will be homeworks every day, and there will be bonuses and gifts. So whoever is really showing presence and doing the homework will have an access to a signed copy of my book, with my hand, which I will be sent to you. I'm looking for it. I will show you, but also a strategy session with me. So keep going, be present, and also be ready to do the homeworks. So if you see, the difference between people is how they are emotionally. Everything comes down how they feel emotionally. They can be the most successful. They can have private jets. They can have whatever they want. But if emotionally inside them is scrambled eggs, it's not going to work. So, and emotionally, it's the basic, and that doesn't come from success, from the science of making money, from doing money. We have also Egypt in the house. That's very nice. But because emotions are the basics. And another thing is that energy. If you don't have energy, will you have a good business? No. Will you have a good relationship? No. You need to bring energy to whatever you do. That's why I wanted to congratulate you, and to congratulate the fact that you've honored yourself by being here today. Because by being that means you are seeking excellence. That means you are not living a life of mediocrity. You are looking for a life of excellence. And the life of excellence is that balance between all the components, not just success, not just professional, but a balanced life. And the first pillar in my 5 pillar is spirituality. Spirituality is, what do you believe in? We call it God, the divine power. You can call it the universal intelligence, the cosmic, that spirituality, that belief of something bigger. Because that belief in something bigger, what you can do is that it connects you. It come and reconfirm that you are perfection, that you have perfection in you. You are a divine creator, and you have perfection. And that perfection have that inner strength inside her. It's like if you are a diamond, you are born with a diamond in you. And with the years, when you go, like you have covers, layer after layer, frustration. He told me no. He said, I'm not good. I didn't get the school I wanted. I didn't get the job I wanted. All these are layers on top of layers. And these layers, what they do is that they hide that brilliant and perfect diamond in you. And even if you go and put polish so that you look good, and you go to meetings, and you look good, yes, but inside is all those hidden negative emotions. And what you need to let that diamond shine, because that power is in you, that shine, that beacon, that light is inside you, is really to take out all those layers and let it shine for you. And the spirituality helps you reconnect with that force that is bigger than you. That force that that if something happens, that there is a light picker who's going to hold your hand, who's going to be there, who's going to embrace you, who's going to be backing you so that you can reach what you want to create in your life. And that strength is from that pillar of spirituality. It can be praying, meditation, just taking the time of feeling grounded, feeling that energy, grounding your energy, because having the ability to come back to a state of calmness, to a state where you feel secure and calm and safe, it is essential. because that state is what helps you carry on and what helps you overcome any obstacles and helps you get that resilient you desperately need to navigate today, because business is hard. The word, there are obstacles everywhere. But when you know that you have that inner power and that you can tap into it and you know how, that is your first pillar. Okay, are you with me? Yes? I want to see, yes, I want to see 2 now so that we can move to the second pillar. Who's with me? So the first pillar, so write it down, it's spirituality. Okay, 2s are coming, and we move into the second one. And the second pillar is health, mental health, and physical health. Essential. You need to take care of your mental health. You need to take care of your well-being, what you eat, how you exercise, how you just take 10 minutes to walk around. You need to, when you change your physiology, just moving up, the hand coming down, it brings you more energy, because the health is essential. If you have no health, millions will not help you, will not be useful at all. That is why the second pillar is really taking care of your mental health. And taking care of your mental health and physical health, it means don't let yourself eaten up with negative thoughts. Don't let yourself eaten up with an invisible fear of something you don't even see, something that is not happening. That's the second pillar. Health is extremely important. Take time, take the decision today to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. And that's an important pillar, because without that, you can do nothing. Without energy, you can reach nothing. Without a mental health, how can you create and be creative? How can you create a healthy business? It starts with your own health. It starts with your own taking care of the food you eat, taking care of the exercise you do, taking care of the time you take to feel, one, grounded, and second, honoring your person. The third pillar, I love that one, is relationship. And relationship, I'm not talking about intimate relationship and all that. I'm talking first about you. How are you with you? Do you take the moments and take care of yourself and be proud of who you are, and just looking at yourself in the mirror and truly loving who you see, loving yourself, being proud of the person that you are, of what you have created in your life, of what you have gone through in your life, and of all the amazing things that you have? Relationship is filling yourself with so much love so that you have more to give. And filling yourself with so much love starts by being proud of who you are, loving yourself, looking at yourself and say, I love you. And it is so true. This is not a cliche. This is so true. This is looking at yourself really deep inside you and loving yourself, because that girl, I'm talking with ladies, so now gentlemen are here, is still in you. And she wants to be taken care of. She wants to have you be proud of who you are and of her inside you. So love yourself. Start by loving yourself. When you love yourself, when you change your self-image and how you see yourself, the whole world changes around you. It's like you change your glasses and everything changes. So start with that. Yes, being proud of who you are and love yourself is essential. And did you see that these 3 pillars? We don't even talk about money yet. We're still talking about emotions, about spiritual, about health, about your relationship with yourself. Because when you have a healthy relationship with yourself, you will have a healthy relationship with others. Because frankly, you're happy when you have good relationship. If your relationship is nurturing, is loving, is caring, is affectionate, wouldn't be happy at work? You'll be so happy. I mean, you'll go and write a letter and that love is pouring out of you. And people feel that. That's vibration. People are feeling that. That's the foundation. So 3, a relationship. Thank you, Amani. It's so nice to see you. I'm so happy to see all these beautiful friends and beautiful faces joining us today. And yes, she's saying it's speaking positive into my life. I am so happy, Judith. This is amazing. The 4th pillar is the professional life. And the professional life is in your hand. Because deciding and being excellent is in your hand. You know how we say you need to choose something that you really love. And it's so true, because when you love what you do, you will be giving your all. And giving your all, it means spending time being excellent, amazing at what you do. Yes, that's pillar 4. And excellence, being an expert takes 1,000 hours to say that you're an expert in your field. But when you are excellent, it means that you love what you do, and that tomorrow you will work and thrive to be better than today. And every day is the same. So you improve in yourself. You are improving every day, and you are going after your own excellence. Just by being here today, you are honoring that excellence in you, because average life, that's not what we want. We want a life of excellence. And the life of excellence is to you to decide it. Is to you to give it all. Is to you to be so amazing in the expertise that you have and the value you provide, and to improve yourself every day so that you are so excellent. Now, don't you feel when you go, for example, and get I don't know, McDonald's, or get something in a restaurant, and you meet someone who's nice, she puts an extra sauce and you like it? She does her work with so much love and so excellence. It makes a difference when you give it your heart and you give the excellence. People notice. People notice, and that's what the world needs today. Today, the world needs great leaders. And the difference between great leaders and what used to be the manager and that managerial leadership is different. It's not what it is today. You need to add excellence. And when you add excellence, that means you add the humanness in everything you do. Because when you do something you love, that excellence comes from inside you. And people feels that. And you also feel it in the value, and you will also feel it in your pocket. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow, how it's all related. Because the 5th pillar, are you ready? The 5th pillar is about money. Money is the 5th pillar, because you need to be at ease with money. You don't want to be worried about money every day. You need to be so at ease that you are able to give back, to enjoy yourself, to have a comfortable life, to have children that are proud of their mom or their father, or because we have men with us today. And that is what the money is. And money is accessible, because money is energy. And for that pillar to change, to improve, you need to change your money paradigm. You need to change your relationship with money. Because we grew up in cultures where we've been told that it's hard to make money, that you need to work so hard, that you need to work so much. So it feels hard. So we block it before even seeing it coming into you. And that's the 5th one. So you need to be able to find the balance between these 5 pillars. That is what success and wealth and a balanced life. 1 is spirituality. 2nd is health. The 3rd one is relationship with yourself and with your loved ones. The 4th one is your professional life. Your professional life and the excellence in the professional life. The 5th one is the money paradigm. And the money, you don't want to miss tomorrow's session, because tomorrow is about money. So these are the 5 pillars. And I wanted today really to take a moment and ponder, and you can write it. When we talk about success, it means, you can write it there in your booklet, creating a balanced life. Creating a balanced life. Because success is scientific. We know how to do it. If there's a plan, you follow the plan, you reach the plan. But the wealth and fulfillment, feeling good, feeling emotionally balanced, feeling energetically grounded, and feeling in high vibration, that's the balanced life. And did you see that? Yeah, I like that comment. Is one about without the 5th one, how to focus to build the first 4. Well, that's interesting, because I wanted to come tomorrow, and that's what I would be talking about, because the 5th one is a consequence of that. But so we will focus on that tomorrow. This is why you need to be able to lead yourself by structuring this strong foundation, by feeling more grounded energetically and connected spirituality, by focusing on a good health mentally and physically, because when you have that, you become unstoppable. You have that energy to carry on. By loving yourself, being proud of yourself, because what it does, it raises up the vibration. And then by choosing something you truly love and decide to be excellent in it for the professional, and the money one will come. So these are my first point. Is there any question? Is everybody with me? Is there everybody? Yes, I want to see. I know that everybody is following me. Yes, 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 absolutely. Many gems. Thank you, Leticia. I'm so happy you're with us today. So now the question is, you'll tell me, okay, and I saw some of the questions coming. It's like, okay, this is all nice. All right. We can do the 5 pillars. But then when you have problems, when you are in the rabbit hole, when you are in a place where everything is dark, and I know that because I've been through that, because throughout my journey, I have gone through places where the obstacles, the problems were so big. It felt like my life had crashed in front of me. So I know what it is to be in that rabbit hole and to be able to strengthen yourself up. And that's why, because I know that these are the questions that they will be talking about, is like, okay, this is all nice, but how do you do? And that's why I wanted to take you through the cycle of when, we all coming out of a pandemic. It has been tough for everyone. It has been hard. People left, people lost people in their families. Jobs were gone, companies were bankrupt, a lot of problems in relationships. So we have gone through a lot of drama and a lot of trauma. And this is why, to be able to be resilient, to strengthen yourself up, to recreate yourself, it's good to have this grief phases, this map. So many maps and we love talking about, but this one is super important, because the first part, we know the pillars, we're building them. And this one is very important, because this one is what going to take you to the second phase, to the better phase of your life. So when you are faced with a problem, faced with a setback, faced with something that seems so big that, your brain is just focused on that, you cannot be focused on anything else. You're just completely on it all the time. And that's the phase 1. So you can see where in the phase 1, I'm in my workbook, that's the second one, phase 1. So I saw some questions. We didn't get the workbook. We will be sending them to you by email right now. I'll have, I saw that some of the team member, band member is going to send that to you. We got the email, so it will be forwarded to you now. So the first one is a shock. You're faced with a shock. And when you're faced with a shock and the problem, what you do is sometimes you deny it, and then you feel worthless, and you even feel ashamed of having gone through that, having gone through the problem, because it hurts. And you don't want to see anyone, and you don't want to feel what others can be thinking about you or seeing about you. So that's the first phase. You want to deny it. You want to sometimes just ignore, but you can't, because your voices inside you are really eating you up. So you go down to second phase, which is anger. So you become angry to what happened. And a lot of anger is happening now. A lot of people are anxious. They're angry. They're angry because 2 years they didn't do that. They're angry because they didn't sign contracts, because clients are not showing up, because things are not moving. So we have a lot of that happening, and that's the second phase. And so you let anger, anxiety, and if you stay in that phase, what happens is that the anxiety, we don't really express it. So it takes us to depression. And if you let all this happen, you go down deeper. And that's the phase 3, which is the sadness and the suffering. And we feel sad of what happened, of the misery, of the misfortune, of whatever you faced, or the problem. If it's still ongoing, you do feel sad at times, or you're not talking to somebody and it hurts and you feel sad. And that's why you are here today. There is the universe had, that have you here to listen to me, because if you are in any of these phases, make the decision today. And that's the most powerful code you can take with you today. is to make the decision that you are not sitting in that suffering no more. You're not sitting in that sadness no more. You are not feeling that state no more. You decide, because that decision, it will shift you inside you. You decide that today you are no longer in a sadness, in a state of difficulty, in a state of hurt. And if I'm telling you this, ladies and everyone who's listening, it's because I know what it is and I know what it takes to feel. And what had helped me is I came home one day and I was completely scattered. And I looked at my girls. I have 3 girls. I have a boy and 3 girls. And I looked at my girls and I said, for my girls, I am not sitting in that state. So find that thing, find that light that is going to just make you decide today that you are no longer entertaining that state of mind, no longer. And it could be light, it could be any problem, it could be financial problem, it could be health problem, it could be relationship problem, it could be anything. Just let go of something that you've been carrying from the past and sometimes comes to your head and makes you feel sad and bad. Just let go of it. Let go. It's a decision you make. It's the decision you take, and take that decision, because no one is going to take it for you but yourself. And this is why this is the first code of self-leadership, is deciding. And deciding that your life is going to change. Yes, I love it. Curiosity is my light. Anything could be your light. Could be curiosity. Could be, singing. Could be dancing. Could be anything. Could be your light. Find that tiny light. It could be a plant that you have outside and you're so happy seeing it growing. It could be anything. It could be just being with me today and feeling that this is the light that you were waiting for. But just take that decision. And when you make it, step up to the phase 4. Because that phase 4, when you decide, suddenly you like, yeah, I mean, this thing happens. People have gone through very tough situations and they came up stronger. They recreated themselves differently. They healed from something impossible. They recreated their company. Even if they lost all the money, they found another job. They found better. And I've seen it. I've seen clients come in completely depressed and desperate because of a health issue and recreating themselves and being accepted in the larger investment banks. I have seen this happening and I know that it works. I know that this method that I've developed has a great impact and it's real, because the control is in your hand. So take the decision, move up to the phase 4 and write it down. Phase 4 is accepting, is understanding, is finally being able to finally find to being able to see other stories, to be inspired, to really feel that yes, there is a way. There are some role models. There are people who have gone through worse situations. There are people that have recreated themselves, and that the phase 4. And when you start accepting yourself, it's phase 5. And when you start forgiving yourself, because whatever happened for with so much paradigm, so much beliefs that you've carried from the past for a situation. Just forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. That's the best gift you can give to yourself. Forgive yourself. And it comes back to our pillar on loving yourself, and loving yourself starting by forgiving yourself. And when you forgive yourself, you start growing that love in you. And you start being ready for phase 6. And phase 6, ladies, is to create new goals in your life, is to create a new mission, is to forget about yourself, focus on helping others. Because when you are suffering, it means the whole focus in your mind, it's just about you. So let go of yourself and help, and be of service, and be of help to others, and give to others. Because by serving and by giving, you feel alive, you feel worth, you feel valued. And there is nothing better than that. That's why what I teach, yes, you make millions, and we do work on making millions. And I have clients who reach $2.5 million working with me, but we make an impact also, because it's about making a difference in people's life, because that's what lasts. This is what makes you fulfilled. This is what makes you alive. This is what makes you so worth it. All these efforts, everything you do. I want to see some feedback here. Are you with me? Are you everybody with me? So you create new goals. You create new goals. Don't look at your future by carrying, and you can write it down. You have the place in your booklet. Don't carry negative past luggages, negative energy with you from the past. Move on. You need to let go of the past if you want to have a better future. You need to let go to create something. Yes, I love it. I love it. Everybody's saying totally with me, totally. I'm just loving it. This is amazing. So when you let go of everything that is gone from the past, I love it. That's amazing. I love this group. We're so much energy here. This is amazing. So when you are able, how to find something that I do not, that I have, okay. I have all these questions in the feed. That's amazing. I'm loving you. This is beautiful. So happy to be with you today, and so happy to be sharing so much value. And I know that this, if you really follow it, you will see how you feel. You'll feel a difference by the end of this week. And I'm going to put in some more bonus sessions over the weekend, and you will see how it is going to change your life. It's incredible when you are able to unlock those codes, that there are actually keys that you have in your hand, but you don't know, because nobody teaches us that stuff. No one. And that's what I teach in the mastermind. Actually, in my mastermind, I really go deep in the subconscious mind and the conscious mind to understand what are these constraints that are blocking us. Because actually, no one teaches us that. We don't learn it at school. We don't learn it at universities, let alone in the professional arena. We don't learn it. But when you know that your mind is your control, when you know that you can decide to change your inner state and to be happy, to change your inner state and to stop the suffering, to stop the feeling bad, to stop the feeling so ashamed. Yes, I love that. Reinventing yourself, forgiving yourself. Exactly. And this is what takes us to this last phase, which is you create a new goal, you create a new mission. And do you know what makes a difference between people that are really successful and others that are average? Is that they know where they are going. They have their goals written down. Study at Yale University showed that only 3% of people in the world have their goals written down. 3%, that's really small. These 3% have their goals written down, and when you write something down, you are able to reach it. So imagine, and so this is why, don't ask yourself why only 1% of the population in the world has 96% of the wealth. Because they know where they're going. They know all this balance. They know that it's not about making the money and that I feel good. No, I feel good. I feel balanced. I feel fulfilled, and things flow. I attract abundance in my life. I attract better energy. I rise up in my vibration. Which takes me to our second page, and that's the last part of today. It's how you are going to design your roadmap. So let's work on it, and that's why I'm going to give you homework for tomorrow. Yes, everybody's excited, and I'm so excited. I love it when there are homeworks, because when you work, please take the time to do it, and don't feel it's a foolish exercise, because often the question is that we don't know who we really are. So the question that I have for you, who are you? What do you really love? What do you really love doing? What's your purpose? What's your goal? What's your objective? What is it that's going to make you really feel fulfilled, feel happy, feel yes, you made it, feel yes, you are creating what you want to create? What is that? You know, when you really focus and find it. So take the time. And today, that's what I would like you to do, is really take the time to find out and to think, what is that thing that will make you feel that you've reached your objective, that you've reached your, the goal when you reach it. It's like, what is that goal that you want to see happen in your life? Because when you know where you are and you know where you're going, you are able. It is the hardest homework. I know that. I see that in the chat. But do that. How do you want? So I'll make it easier. So, like today, June 6, 2023, how do you want to see yourself a year from today? Where do you want to see yourself? What do you want to see yourself having, being, feeling, sitting in a new house, having a new position, getting an award for something amazing you did, speaking in front of thousands and 10,000 of people, being a star on TV? What is it that you want to do? Helping, having a foundation. I have clients that came and all we worked on is she created her foundation to help sick children have access to music lessons. And she feels so alive. That was her purpose. That was her objective. What is that goal? What is that amazing goal that when you think about it, you have a smile in your face? You're like, yes, I did it. I am so proud of what I've created. What is that? Yeah, both professional and personal level, they are so connected. So what is it? What is that, goal that will make you feel you've created something in your life, something that you're really proud of? And don't limit yourself, just dream. When we are when we're a child, I mean, we imagine. I have my 5-year-old, just last, a few months ago, she was telling me, I want to have a castle, I want to be princess. She imagines, she feels, and she's so happy being in that, feel, sitting in this imagination and letting herself dream of possibilities. How can you create something amazing if you don't even let yourself dream of possibilities? Don't put a box on your dreams. Just imagine, what is that goal you want to create? What is that goal you want to make? And you have it in, you can fill out. I'll be sending you the homework today. So write it down, take the exercise, just write, how do you see yourself in 1 year? And when you write it, please post it on the thread in the Facebook group. There will be thread in guide 1 about the homework, because they will be entering when we will be selecting who's going to get the bonus and the gifts. So do the homework and post it on the thread in the guide section in the Facebook group. If you don't have that, it is accessible through email. I'll also be dropping the link about the Facebook group here so that you can also access it directly from here. So what is that goal that you want? Do the exercise, do it, and today just dream, just feel good, just be proud of who you are, just give yourself some love, and just feel, like, really fill yourself with love and feel like, yes, you can do it. You can design the life that you dream of. Take the time and do that, and put it down and write it down. And don't say it's impossible, or I don't know how, and I don't know how. I don't know I'm going to do it, because you need to know, remember that the dots, we never connect them going forward. We connect them going backward. When you get there, that's why you say, that's why I had to meet this person. That's why I had to create this. That's why I had to be here. And that's why you are able to create your own luck by multitude of events that will help you reach that goal. Because when you start worrying about the how, you cannot reach anything. When you really want to have a life full of certainty, you cannot do anything. Because without you certainly doesn't make you create incredible wealth or incredible success, or reaching high level, or launching a big company. People take risks to do that. Nothing is really certain. Certain is really sitting comfortable in a situation that but you are miserable and you want to change it. And that's why people are not able to make in that step, because fear stops them. And when you think about it, fear is really being scared of something invisible that does not exist, instead of being optimistic. about something invisible that you want to see exist. I mean, really, it's the same way. It's just that one will focus on the negative part and one will focus on the positive part. And as part of your decision that you made today is that you're no more focusing on negative things. You are not sitting in negative vibration. You are going up in positive. And I'll be talking about the vibrations and the positive energy on Thursday. So you don't want to miss these sessions. Actually, every day I'll be talking about new things so that by the end you'll feel something have changed in you so much that you don't even recognize yourself. And I want this to be so memorable for you. So let me wrap up. Yes, I love it. People are liking the homework. I'm so happy. I am so happy. I love this. So this session has been so powerful because we covered so many things and we covered really the foundation. And so what I would like you to remember, and you can put it in the notes on your homework so that you remember this main points, is that one is that fulfillment, feeling emotionally good, is an art. It's different. It's not a science. It's a humanness. It has many aspects to it. It has all those pillars that we covered. Second, thank you. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. People are loving this. I'm so happy. It is a science to make money. There is a science, and this is what we'll be talking about tomorrow. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's session. We're going to talk about money. We're going to do some calculation, a financier. So we have to do some numbers together. The third point that we covered today is decision, making decision. This is the first code of self-leadership. Making decision is the way you are able to let go of struggle, let go of the suffering, let go of things that are not serving you today, letting go of your past so that you are welcoming with open arm amazing and infinite possibilities from the future. The fourth one is where to define your goal, and that's your homework. So you will be receiving, you'll see it on the surf. I will also send it by email. Do the homework, do the exercise, and send it on the thread. I'm going to sit today and read it so that tomorrow we will talk about it. I really would love to hear more about you. And finally, money is one thing, and wealth is about abundance, and wealth is everything. It's the love in you, the love you give, is the fulfillment, is the groundness, is how you feel about you. So wealth is much bigger than just the money that we talk about. Wealth is just everything else, and everything else, where is it? Is in your hand. It's you. The key is in your hand. And today you are starting to unlock a little bit of it. So I want to see some emoji. Did you enjoy the session today as much as I did? I was so excited with the amazing energy. I want to see some comments here. And the one thing that I would like you to remember is that no matter what happened in your life, when you are able to find that balance in you, you are able to be and live in a beautiful place. And this is what I want you to take with you today, that in your hand, you make the decision. So make the decision today. Take the decision that you are changing your life, and you can do it because your happiness is in you. I am so happy. It was such an honor to be with you today. This is amazing. This is, every day there is something new. So I don't want you to miss. And I would love you to be live with me because I love your energy. I love everything. Thank you all. Thank you, Huda. Thank you, Leila. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Leticia. I love those beautiful comments. This is amazing. And we are meeting tomorrow, the same time here. And please block the whole week. And I'm adding the weekend because I love your energy. So we're going to do some spirituality over the weekend and some energetics and access to the to understand how is that going to be. Chabi, so nice to have you with us today. And Miriam, I'm so happy you're here. Jihan, thank you for all those beautiful comments. This has been a blessing and amazing. I am so honored to be serving you, to be with you. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be talking about money. So let's do it. Bye. See you tomorrow.